Hey, what is up, you guys? Ghost Vortex here, and today I'm going to be explaining something about what Prince Jack has done, and yes, he's finally at his frickin' mad point to where he's like, oh, I'm gonna finally give up on YouTube. Well, it's just more than that he needs to give up on just YouTube. He also has to give up his social life, even though for a fact, even though he's in a different country. You still do not declare war on America. Europe has lost multiple times. Europe joined in with Germany to fight our country, and not once have they won a single battle. But yes, there is a law thing in his country. Stupid fucking Xbox. Sorry about that, guys. My 360 is not doing too well. Anyway, when it comes down to me trying to explain a point, Prince Jack has finally decided to threaten my country, which I live in the USA, and my friends live in the USA. He is saying all sorts of bullshit, and yes, of course, I've been trying to get him to talk more. I've been trying to get him to frickin' apologize, and yet he's still refusing to apologize, even though he's saying, oh, I live in this country and I don't have to do jack shit. Well, to be completely honest, Prince Jack, if you speak English instead of Dutch, and if you still say, I do not speak Dutch, and if you're still speaking English, why the fuck? Where the fuck were you from? Oh, let me guess, the USA. Because it could be quite obvious that he's from the USA if he's speaking English. And he doesn't even know how to speak Dutch. That's the sad thing. And he's pretty much close to being put in a prison cell, even though this whole entire mental issue bullshit stuff thing works. Like, when he's saying, oh, I have mental issues, it still doesn't mean anything. If you're breaking the law, even though if you have mental issues, it still contains you breaking the frickin' rules in your country. Follow your goddamn country rules, Prince Jack. You gotta follow them. You have to apologize for what you done. And even though if you say, oh, I don't have to do this shit because you are not the boss of me, well, guess what? We actually have the right to take your YouTube down. We actually have the right to report you. We have the right to block you. We have the right to do what's necessary to take you off of your social media. We have the right to do what we can to get you to do the right thing, and yet you haven't done the right thing. You tended to fuck up, and now here's what I am going to be doing for this. You want to know why you're so freaking mad? Think about it. Think about stealing people's art. Think about people's feelings for once. Yet you never really cared. That's the sad thing. You never cared about your subscribers. You never cared about anyone. You just only care about your fucking goddamn self and your goddamn YouTube channel. Like, seriously? Stealing comics from people is not okay. You've been giving credit to people before. And yes, there is this thing called credit cards in your country. What do you think my country uses? Credit cards. We use debit cards. We use all sorts of things to do pay. But credit does not just mean paying someone to do something. When it comes to your country, you have to sign contracts in order to use the art. And there was no contract initiated. So basically, you stole the art. And you are still bringing up this bullshit and putting words into people's mouths. I'm getting sick of it. I really am. So, here's what I'm going to be doing, and here's what I actually have found, or shall I say, what my friend has sent me. Just give me a sec. If this one's it.
Scan has completed.
I don't care if the scan has been completed.
Problems that need your attention. Click fix issues to resolve these problems.
If it will let me play the voice. The fuck? Hang on, what has he said here? Ah, yes. This one. I can't really read that very well because, for one, I can't read very well when it comes down to this. But still, this is something that he needs to learn. He did threaten my country, which that could lead him into 30 years of jail. Okay. Can I listen to it? Please. I need to listen to it. Just so I can see, just so that I can see people's reaction to his voice of what he said. Windows Media. Windows Media. Oh my god, this computer's not really set and it's seriously starting to piss me off more. Windows Media. Manage my account. Find downloads. Find downloads, please. Windows, Office, Xbox. Wow. I seriously was not wanting this. I could easily play it very well on my freaking goddamn cell phone. But yeah, I cannot do recording on any other device because I do not know how to do it, how others do it. And since this is the sad fact that I do not know very much about this goddamn phone. It's kind of pathetic for me. And what's even more pathetic is that the fact that I'm trying to do, the Microsoft Center team. I don't care about the Center team. What in goddamn's name voice thing that he sent? Open. Windows cannot open this file. File auto clip. I don't know if you guys can hear it if I play it on my phone. Hold on. I'll do MP player. See what that does. I guess you can't hear the voice because of the fact that my computer is too goddamn pathetic. But still, moving on, we're gonna go to the Prince Jack's YT channel and we're gonna see what his bullshit is now saying, which clearly he's saying that he's not gonna be making any more videos because of the fact that he doesn't want to apologize or admit that he did something against the law. Clearly, he has to... Clearly, It's going to keep coming up to him. It's going to keep biting him in the ass. It's going to keep going. Even though it's going to keep going until he loses his social media, such as his Facebook, his YouTube, He's not going to be online very much anymore anyway, because this has gone completely too far. And here's all the evidence that I could be able to pull up.
Okay guys, if you still think that I'm lying or nonsense or anything necessary, and that you think that I have to be sorry or anything else,
He has to be sorry. If he's not sorry, this is what's gonna happen. He loses his social media, which he clearly refuses to apologize, so...
fine by me, and I will stop making videos. I will.
Stop making videos. Yes, please. Delete your YouTube channel. Delete your social media life. Delete everything that you got. And just go into the real world. See what's going on out there. Get a job. Get a life. That's all I gotta say to you, man. Jesus Christ.
Making anymore, and that is really what I just meaning. So if you want to be me, apologize or anything else that you have the right make sure, then I will not, I repeat, will not make any more videos. I'm over and I'm done. That means there will no videos for like hair buying.
He did threaten.
So if you want to have,
To be honest, he did threaten us, so that's it. I could try to play a video. I could try to play that thing for you guys. That he did do a threat, saying that he's going to declare war on our country.
what I'm going to say. If you have more questions, I will not say anything. It doesn't matter what Ghost or Ariana do or say. I will not make any more videos.
Okay, doesn't matter what Ghost says, but it does matter what Artiana says. And clearly you stole her art in the first place. That's her art, not yours. Her name is on the art. So I can easily pull up the proof every single time when you do bullshit. So basically, should I really care about Prince Jack? No. Should I care about my subscribers? Yes. Should I care about art thieves? No. Because for one, art thieves are fucking jackasses. They do not know what is right or wrong. And this guy is the biggest fucking liar in the whole entire YouTube series.
Okay guys, if you still think
He's the world's biggest liar. He's the world's biggest liar. He's like Donald Trump, who lies a lot. He may be born in this country, but in Netherlands, he cannot steal art. Even if he says it's not against the law in his country. It is actually against the law in his country. We looked up legal information in his country, and it's not racist if we look it up. And he's calling us racist because of it. And even though he's calling us terrorists, well, who's the terrorist one now? Since you said something about you wanting to start a war in our country? Your country is going to lose if it happens. Every single time when a threat comes towards me, my thing will always say, bring it. Because I'm not afraid to withdraw my hatchet or my knife to self-defend myself. That's all I gotta say.